Hello, public speaking. This week's speech is to give a personal experience about how we use something in our lives that is often viewed as a weakness and how we can turn it into a strength. So for me, ever since I was little, even growing up to this point now, I was never viewed as the biggest, the strongest, the fastest athlete. I was actually generally smaller. I was a smaller guy when I was little playing sports like football and wrestling. And even now, compared to some of the guys I go against, I'm smaller uh, in football terms. But how I used this, so if you look up any D lineman, if you look up D lineman, the guys that you'll see are generally huger, bigger guys, stronger looking dudes. But my body type, that's a unique build for a D lineman. Uh, but I was able to use my size as a change up against dudes. They're used to those bigger guys. They're used to facing bigger guys. But when I would go in, I was much smaller, so I'd be able to shoot through the gaps faster. I was able to hit the holes faster. And I was able to make big plays for my teammates because of that. But not just football, wrestling. This has also impacted me. Since I wasn't the strongest guy, I had to rely on my endurance throughout the match. The hardest part of any match is the third period. Uh, Part of that being is because it doesn't matter how strong, how fast, how capable you are as an athlete, everyone gets tired during the third period. And what it comes down to is how technique wise, how strong you are mentally, strength mentally, for that third period because your muscles begin to get tired. So you got to rely on your mental strength. And I know because I wasn't the biggest, strongest, I knew I had to get to that third period. So training up through all these years, through high school, that was kind of a driving force for me that helped me propel myself to become the athlete I am now. Was because I wasn't the biggest and strongest. I knew I had to rely on pushing myself physically to get to that third period. So basically, to wrap this all up. The main theme here is it's not the size of the man, but it's the size of the heart. And you can do anything you put your full heart into.